Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I did any movie reviews, but with this pandemic, COVID-19, it's been all the movie theaters been closed down until just now. So anyway, back to the movie. I'm gonna be doing a movie review of The New Mutants, and that just came out. As it came back out in August, and only a few movie places got to see it. And I just finally get to go see it today, and I'd like to do a little quick movie review. I really enjoyed the movie. It is rated PG-13, but I think it was a really fun movie. There's some good action in it, and basically it follows 5 mutants: Wolfsbane, Magic, Sunspot, Cannonball, and Mirage. And it takes place, I want to say in like Boston or something, back east somewhere. And basically what it is it starts off with Mirage. She gets sent to this hospital because her reservation got pretty much was all killed, and come to find out that this old hospital, that there's one doctor there that's running the whole thing, and she's doing all these experiments on these new mutants, and all 5 of them are young teenagers. And basically what they're doing is they are trying to do all the tests and see what their powers are, so that they could see if what they are and how they are, how they work and everything. And then there is another place that after she gets them down, so that they can go to another place, and it's basically this whole program to rehabilitate them, kind of, so that they all could get their powers under control and be integrated back into society as adults, or as late teens, early adults, so that they could basically get their powers under control. And basically this doctor is doing all these tests on Mirage, and taking all her blood and everything, and she basically keeps in all the test results to her superiors, and because she's kind of more interested in that one, and the rest of the kids kind of been there for a while, and at least a year or 2 or so, maybe a little bit longer. And so throughout the movie, they're all getting to know each other a little bit and slowly seeing what their powers are. And basically what happens is it's all kind of centered around Mirage a little bit. And the doctor keeps like I said, keeps sending her stuff to the superiors, and come to find out it's the Essex Corporation, as in, Dr. Nathaniel Essex, that's, Mr. Sinister. And this is like the second time, I think it is, that we've seen him, or the Essex Corporation, pop up in movies. The first one I remember seeing was X-Men Apocalypse, I think it was, or one of the other X-Men movies, or Wolverine movies, or whatever, when they're getting, Wolverine's blood. And basically, they're sending them data. And so the Essex Corporation, gives the doctor instructions to kill Mirage, because her powers are too much, and she's too powerful. And kind of, this doctor comes out, finally figures out that this doctor, she has powers too, and she has this dome around the hospital to where none of the gals could, but none of the kids, the mutants, could get out. And Mirage, her powers keep manifesting through the movie, and getting in everybody's head. And what happens is, they start finally getting fed up with being treated like they are. And then, as the doctor was trying to kill not Magic, but Mirage, Wolfsbane comes in and, saves her. So they finally get the doctor incapacitated, and then Demon Bear shows up, because that's, what Mirage is scared of, is Demon Bear. And that big old bear comes in and eats the way through the grid, and comes in and eventually trying to kill them all, and eats the doctor. And then so they all have to go in this fight, and Mirage is unconscious through most of it. And then finally they get her out of her unconsciousness, and she finally does, tame Demon Bear. And they do, at one point mention the X-Men, like 2 or 3 times, 4 times maybe, but they don't really say anything, like specific which X-Men. They just kind of say, oh, we're like the X-Men and whatnot. But there is, so, there's that. So that kind of ties them to the X-Men, because, in the comic books, the X-Men. But there is no, really, like you said, any really specific X-Men that they mention. And then finally, at the end of the movie, they, do get Demon Bear under control, and they all survive this treatment facility that they're, doing experiments on. So now that kind of opens up to maybe they could do another New Mutants movie, maybe, where they could introduce, more mutants of the comic books, and maybe Marvel could kind of introduce them into the MCU somehow, and more of the X-Men. But it's kind of disappointed a little bit that they didn't, mention anything about Deadpool or Cable, because there, is no really mention of them, since, they did debut in, since I do have my Cable, for as, first full appearance of Cable and Deadpool comics, but they don't mention them. I guess it's not really just centered on those 5. And there is no post credit scenes or anything. And there's, a slight humor in this movie, but like I said, no post credit scenes or anything. Which kind of start. Usually, they have some, but I guess since this movie really isn't, connected to the MCU, really, I guess there, really was no reason for the post-credit scenes or anything set up any other future movies, but they left it open to where they could do another New Mutants if they wanted to. But that's pretty much it with my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I do recommend going and seeing the movie. It is a good time. It's fun. It's a neat movie, and I think it's very well done. And it was a lot better than what I expected. I was hoping it'd be a good movie. They kind of had that horror kind of thing to it just a little bit, but all in all, it was actually a really good movie, and I recommend going and seeing it. It's fun. And that's going to do it for this movie review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, smack a thumbs up, smack that like button, go ahead and comment and share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I do upload, and start trying to do more movie reviews now that the movies are open. And hopefully they'll stay open longer so I can do more reviews. Until then.